Hey guys, it's Digital Nomad here. I want to show you how to remove any object in Photoshop in around 10 seconds. It's by far the quickest way to do it, and I'm going to show you the technique on a few different images with varying complexity to show you that it actually works. If you find this video useful, please like the video and smash that subscribe button. It'll really make the effort worth it. So first, go ahead and grab the object selection tool. Then, draw a rectangle around the object you want to remove. It doesn't have to be a person. It can be a car, a lamppost, an animal, pretty much anything. The rectangle will snap to the object's shape. Next, hit select, modify, and then expand. Most of the time, I expand by 50 pixels, but it depends on the object. This is to make sure there's no halo or outline left over after the next step. Then right-click your selection and choose Content-Aware Fill. Photoshop uses the surrounding pixels to simultaneously fill in the area you've selected once the object is removed. You can see that Photoshop has left an artifact on the rock that shouldn't be there, so check the Scale box and it'll reanalyze and remove the artifact. Press OK, then Ctrl or Command+D to deselect, and there you go, a perfect result. The line of the rock is nicely intact, as you can see, and the ocean looks great. So now let's try it with another image, this time slightly more complex, because the colors of the object we want to remove and the scenery is very similar. We've also got a shadow that might pose a problem, and I'll go through the solution with you. Just like before, hit the Object Selection tool, draw a rectangle around the object, let it snap in place, then hit Select, Modify, and then Expand. Again, you'll want to expand by at least 50 pixels and click OK. Then right-click the selection, choose Content-Aware Fill. You don't need to check the Scale box this time as we don't have any straight lines, so click OK and let Photoshop work its magic. So the object is gone, but you'll notice a shadow that's left behind. As usual, use the Object Selection tool and draw around the shadow. Again, it'll take the shape of the shadow. Click Select, Modify, and then Expand. This time only expanding by 10 pixels as the shadow is quite small. Then click OK. Right-click the selection, choose Content-Aware Fill, and then click OK. You'll notice the shadow is now gone, and you're left with a perfect result. Now let's try it again with another image. Start the same again, only this time you'll notice that the left hand, the hair, and the shoes have been missed out by the Selection tool. It's easily fixed by grabbing the Quick Selection tool this time, and then hold Alt to add to the selection, and paint in the areas that were missed. It doesn't have to be perfect, which is one of the beauties of this technique. Once you've done that, click Select, Modify, and then Expand. Set it to 50 and hit OK. Right-click, hit Content-Aware Fill, and click OK. You'll notice an artifact left behind. Grab the lasso tool, draw a rough circle around the artifact, then right-click the new selection and choose Content-Aware Fill. Once again, a perfect result. Now let's try with another image. This image is much more complex than the ones we've just worked with because there's something in front of the object we want to remove. We'll approach it the same way, so we'll go through the selection and the filling. You'll see the result is far from perfect. Photoshop hasn't filled the grass line properly, and the plant that was in front of our object is still there and doesn't belong. Grab the lasso tool and carefully select the grass line. Choose Content-Aware Fill. Photoshop has replaced the artifact with a sort of hill. It looks like it should be there, so I'm happy with that. Next, select the plant and do the same. And there you go, another perfect result. It took a little longer because the image was more complex, but the principles stay the same. Moving on to our next image, do the exact same with this one as we did before. And there we go, another great result, and this one definitely just took 10 seconds. Moving on, we'll do the same again with the final image for another perfect result. This time in less than 10 seconds. Please smash the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.